A wrong decision can destroy an entire career. A single violation of integrity can break a family's harmony and happiness, and one dark thought can spark the fire that leads to a crime. Let us listen to this mindful story from Buddha and Mindfulness, so we may avoid the traps of fame and fortune and protect the life we've worked so hard to build.
Once upon a time, in a peaceful kingdom, there lived a young man who spent his life quietly on the fringes of society. Every day, he wandered in search of work, often receiving nothing more than a meager meal and a lonely night's rest in his shabby hut. His life was unremarkable, except for one thing: his unwavering honesty and diligence, which he guarded like a sacred treasure. One late afternoon, as he was trudging home after another fruitless day, he heard a voice calling out behind him. Turning around, he saw an old man with white hair and beard standing by the roadside with 3 large bags. The old man asked, "Can you help me carry one of these bags to the next village? I'll pay you 3 gold coins." Without hesitation, the young man agreed. But when he lifted the bag, he realized it was extremely heavy. "It's full of bronze," the old man whispered. "I'm too old to carry it myself." As they reached a riverbank, the old man stopped and sighed. "I can't carry both of these bags across the river. Could you take another one for me? I'll pay you 3 more gold coins." The young man nodded silently, but the old man hesitated. "This bag contains silver. I fear you might run away." The young man looked him in the eye and replied firmly, "I work to live. I don't steal to get rich." He crossed the cold water, carrying the 2 heavy bags, his heart steady with righteousness. When they reached the foot of a hill, the old man once again stopped, unable to climb the slope. "This one holds gold," he said, "but if you run away, what could I do?" Once more, the young man assured him, saying he had once worked as an accountant for a loan shark, but chose to be fired rather than do something dishonest. But as he began climbing the hill, carrying all 3 bags on his back, a strange thought crept into his mind. "If I run now, he can't chase me. I'll have the gold. I'll change my life. I'll marry the girl of my dreams." At first, the idea was fleeting, but the more he walked, the more it grew like a fire of desire. And then he ran. He ran as fast as he could toward his old shack, his heart pounding between fear and hope. When he arrived, he tore open the bags. But instead of gold and silver, there were only rough stones. In one of the bags, he found a small piece of paper. With trembling hands, he opened and read it. "I'm the king of this land. I have no heir to my throne, so I disguised myself to find someone honest enough to pass it on to. If you hadn't run away today, you would have been that person." The young man collapsed to his knees, his eyes blurred with regret. A life of integrity shattered in a single moment of carelessness. Greed, which had been only a tiny seed, when left unchecked, had destroyed a future filled with light.
This story is a mirror reflecting the power of our thoughts. Every action begins with a single thought. One uncontrolled negative thought can lead us into darkness, no matter how many years we've lived rightly before. The Buddha once said, "No one can harm us more than the thoughts we fail to guard within our own minds." Guard your mind like a soldier guards a fortress. For thoughts become words, words become actions, actions become habits, and habits shape our destiny. Thank you for listening to today's story with Buddha and Mindfulness. If this story brought you clarity and inspiration, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel so we can continue spreading beautiful messages for mindful living every day. See you in the next story.